A custom-built Ouija board is shown with its planchette moving eerily on its own, powered by hidden magnets and a small motor beneath the surface. The smooth, deliberate gliding of the planchette mimics supernatural motion, creating a convincing illusion of spiritual interaction. CCTV footage shows a Minnesota resident tossing and turning in bed as he appears visibly disturbed during sleep, following his use of an Ouija board days earlier. Suddenly, the man is forcefully dragged or jolted in his sleep, his body reacting as though an unseen force is interacting with him. The room remains undisturbed otherwise, yet the footage captures the unsettling moment with chilling clarity, leaving viewers to question the presence of a demonic entity. The footage shows a Ouija board with the planchette seemingly gliding across the surface without any visible contact, suggesting possible paranormal activity. The planchette slowly moves to different letters on the board, pausing briefly as if spelling something. A man sits alone at a table with a Ouija board when he lightly taps a glass placed beside it.
Okay, I think we're done. See you later.
The glass suddenly cracks and breaks without warning, despite the gentle touch, causing him to jolt in surprise. He stares at the broken glass in shock, visibly unsettled by what appears to be a spontaneous, unexplained occurrence. During the filming of an Ouija board ritual, the camera captures a strange movement in the background as a kitchen closet door slowly opens on its own.
Scared? Neither you scared? No? Alright, we ain't doing none of the TV shit.
The group, focused on the board, remains unaware of the door's subtle movement, while the eerie activity unfolds just out of their line of sight.
I think all that fake. We just gonna ask simple ass questions. We ain't hold no hands, we just gonna see what we made our own. No, ain't nobody touching you. That's fine. If there's a ghost in here, he gonna move that by his damn self. Don't try to scare you with the TV. Nobody's cold. The AC is on in the house. Don't even try. Ready. Is there anyone else in here besides us? Can you hear me?
A ghost hunter enters an abandoned bomb shelter, preparing to investigate after reports from a local Wiccan about teenage witches using an Ouija board to summon evil spirits. As he explores the dark, eerie shelter, strange noises fill the air, and the atmosphere grows heavier with every step, intensifying the tension. Footage captures rooftop pool water, violently sloshing as nearby skyscrapers sway from the earthquake.
มันเล่าเลย หยุดแล้วหยุดแล้วคิดว่าเมาไม่ได้ตัด
The camera then pans to the shocking moment a high-rise building collapses, sending a massive cloud of dust into the air.
โอ้มาแล้วหลังแบบตัวกระตุกปลาเลยบอสตัวกระตุกปลาโลแล้วกู
Footage captures the terrifying moment an earthquake violently shakes the ground as people scramble in fear.
Este edificio se movió horrible, horrible, tronó horrible. Que se salgan, la pared se rompió. Que se salgan, te va a caer.
Seconds later, a building collapses into rubble, sending dust and debris billowing into the air.
Dios mío, Dios mío, Dios mío, Dios mío, Dios mío, Dios mío, Dios mío, Dios mío.
La gente.
Dios mío. Ay, no, Dios mío, Dios mío. Ay, Dios mío. Dios mío.
¿Estás bien, Fer?
A powerful earthquake struck, causing violent tremors that shook the city and sent people running in panic. Moments later, a massive skyscraper began to crumble, collapsing into a cloud of dust and debris. A powerful earthquake struck, and footage captured a house shaking violently as the tremors intensified. The entire structure swayed as objects inside were tossed around, showcasing the sheer force of the quake. As the earthquake struck Myanmar, chaotic footage captured people rushing out of buildings in a panic. Crowds hurried down staircases and into the streets, trying to get to safety as the tremors continued. Footage from Sagaing City reveals extensive destruction following the powerful earthquake near its epicenter. Buildings suffered severe structural damage, with debris scattered across streets as residents assess the aftermath. Divers ventured into the chilly northern waters, where the ocean holds some of the most fascinating marine life on Earth. As they swam deeper, they encountered an enormous lion's mane jellyfish, the largest jellyfish species in the world, with its long, trailing tentacles and glowing umbrella-like bell. A man was recording in his kitchen when something odd caught his attention near the cabinets. To his surprise, a cat began squeezing its way out from a cabinet that appeared to have barely any space inside, leaving viewers wondering how it fit. A shocking video surfaced showing what appeared to be an alien lying calmly inside a capsule, as if being monitored or studied. The alien had pale gray skin and large dark eyes, its stillness making the entire scene feel eerily surreal and oddly clinical. While inspecting a strange hole in the ground, a group of men dropped what looked like a gas bomb inside before quickly trying to seal it back up.
سكر سكر سكر سكر بسرعة.
As the gas began to spread, something inside the hole could be seen shifting subtly beneath the surface.
بسرعة بسم الله بسرعة سكروا رش ملح
The camera briefly caught a glimpse of what looked like an unknown creature's limb or appendage trying to push back against the cover.
بيطلعش بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا الله
بسم الله
سكر سكر عم
بسم الله أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم
والله مو بيدي
اضحك اضحك ابراهيم
A bizarre cockroach-like creature with numerous spiky legs was captured on camera, moving across a dimly lit floor. Its odd, segmented body and unnatural movement immediately unsettled those who saw it, with many unsure what species it could be. Speculation ranged from unknown insect to mutated life form, with viewers disturbed by its eerie appearance. The video shows a close-up of the Ouija board, with the planchette visibly moving across the surface. The planchette continues to slide smoothly, seemingly controlled by an unseen force, with no one visible in the frame. The motion is steady and persistent, creating an unsettling atmosphere as the board moves on its own, leaving no clear explanation for its movement. A group of friends sits around a Ouija board, fingers placed lightly on the planchette, ready to communicate.
What's your name? You're not pushing that, are you?
No, I'm not. I'm just trying to keep my fingers on it. L.
As they remove their fingers from the planchette, it begins to move across the board on its own, gliding smoothly without any physical touch.
Did you push that?
I did not push that.
Seriously, none of you guys pushed that over to the X like that.
Not at
No.
all.
Mm-mm.
You guys doing something underneath the table?
No.
That looked like it moved all on its own.
Give it another shot, see what happens.
The group stares in disbelief, the room filled with tension as the planchette continues to move, seemingly controlled by an unseen force.
And you want me?
And you didn't push that over like that?
No.
Okay, I just want to double check something here. There is nothing going on underneath.
No.
Wow, that's pretty jacked up.
A group of friends gathers around a Ouija board, eagerly awaiting their turn to use it.
You guys aren't even believing me.
I believe in fairies.
I do. This is ridiculous. I'm so done.
And my arm hurts.
Suddenly, the planchette begins to move on its own, gliding smoothly across the board.
To this thing.
What's your name?
Bob Marley.
No, Leah?
Oh my
I
god.
told you, Jay.
The friends watch in awe as the planchette continues to shift across the board, spelling out messages without anyone physically touching it.
I told you it wasn't me.
Oh.
H?
H? Is that an H?
I guess so. Oh my god.
This is.
Guys, I told you it
No,
wasn't
this is
me.
so unreal. What is that? M?
John?
This is.
Blackwell.
Oh, yeah, like in the secret
watched
circle. I think I.
Stop laughing at me.
Well, you're obviously using like a magnet or something.
I'm all the way back here. How am I supposed to do that? Ah.
The group becomes increasingly uneasy, exchanging nervous glances as the board appears to communicate with them, leaving everyone unsure of what to believe.
Well, then ask how old it is.
How old are you?
A Ouija board appears to move on its own, with the planchette gliding across the surface as though guided by unseen hands. The planchette continues to shift slowly, stopping at various letters, leaving the participants in stunned silence as they watch in disbelief. A group of friends gathers around a Ouija board, with their fingers lightly placed on the planchette, ready to communicate with the spirit world.
How many evil spirits are around us right now? Nine. One. There are 91 evil spirits around us right now?
As they ask questions, the planchette begins to move on its own, slowly gliding across the board without any visible contact from the group.
Are you an evil spirit? No.
Okay.
A real-life creature, the sea angel, Cleone Limashina, is shown gracefully gliding through the cold waters of the Arctic and North Atlantic Oceans. Its translucent angel-like wings, resembling delicate fins, allow it to move effortlessly through the water, capturing the eerie beauty of its motion. A strange, goblin-like creature is spotted, frozen in a seemingly unnatural state, its features frozen in a disturbing pose as it appears to be caught in time. The creature's body appears stiff, with unnatural angles that suggest it might have been preserved, raising questions about its origins. The footage zooms in on the frozen figure, its eerie, almost lifelike expression creating an unsettling atmosphere as the mystery of its presence remains unsolved. Two long, thin objects are seen moving slowly across the sky, their shapes elongated and unusual, sparking curiosity from the observer. As the objects glide through the sky, their steady movement suggests they may be something otherworldly or a rare atmospheric phenomenon. The objects continue to shift across the sky, their motion captivating the viewer and leaving questions about their true nature. A witness captures spinning orbs appearing in his front yard, glowing with an eerie light as they spin rapidly. The orbs continue to spin in place, remaining stationary for a few moments, defying natural explanation. Shocking footage from Thailand captures the intense tremors caused by the powerful earthquake in Myanmar. Videos show buildings swaying, pools overflowing, and people scrambling as the seismic waves spread across the region. footage reveals massive fractures along the Maitha-Pinsi Road, exposing the sheer force of the earthquake.
မြစ်သားစမုံပေါက်မှာပါဒီမှာလဲသုံးမင်းဟိုးမှာနည်းနည်းတော့မဟုတ်ဘူးကားတွေရောမကြည့်အောင်
The cracks stretch across the roadway, creating deep and uneven gaps that make the path nearly impassable.
Oh my god.
A massive circular crack formed in the middle of the road, revealing what appears to be ocean water surging through the rupture. The force of the earthquake split the ground wide open, creating an astonishing and eerie scene of water where solid land once stood. A store's CCTV captured the moment the earthquake struck, causing shelves and products to shake violently. As the tremors intensified, items began falling, narrowly missing a woman sitting behind the counter. The aftermath of the devastating earthquake revealed collapsed buildings and widespread destruction. Rescue efforts were underway as people searched through the rubble, hoping to find survivors. A resident in Ukraine captured the moment the earthquake struck, shaking the surroundings violently. Objects inside the home rattled as the tremors intensified, creating a chaotic scene. The shaking gradually subsided, leaving behind a mess of fallen items and dust in the air. A cardboard Ouija board pointer starts to move on its own, sliding across the board with no apparent force applied.
See, the pointer's moving.
The pointer shifts steadily, leaving the users watching in silence, unsure of what to make of the unusual occurrence.
What was that?
While a boy was using a Ouija board with a glass cup as the planchette, something creepy happened.
What is a line?
The glass moves clearly across the board, leaving the boy frozen in place as he watches in disbelief.
Here?
He eventually pulls his hand back, visibly disturbed by the unexplained movement that just occurred.
Goodbye.
A stationary Ouija board begins to move on its own, its planchette sliding across the surface without any visible contact.
Is there anybody here?
The movement is slow but deliberate, tracing a short path before pausing, as if guided by an unseen presence. Those observing the board express disbelief, unsure of how the board could have shifted without physical interaction. While filming Bael the Demon Doll, the planchette on a Ouija board begins to move without anyone touching it. The movement is slow but steady, drawing attention as the camera remains focused on the board and the doll nearby. With no visible interference, the planchette's motion seems eerily deliberate, adding to the unsettling atmosphere around Bael. The unmanned Ouija board shows the planchette already in motion, sliding slowly across the surface. It glides from one end to the other without any visible contact, raising questions about what might be causing the movement. The eerie motion continues, deliberate and steady, as the board remains otherwise undisturbed. A group of hikers were exploring a remote forest, filming their adventure as they trekked through the dense trees. While walking, they spotted a creature that appeared to be a shaved bear, moving through the area with an unsettling presence. The group captured the moment, reacting with both awe and fear. Marine iguanas, native to the Galapagos Islands, are the only lizards that swim and forage in the ocean. They use their sharp claws to grip rocks and dive beneath the waves, feeding on algae while holding their breath for several minutes. A camera captured clear footage of an unidentified, cylindrical-shaped craft, often described as resembling a tic-tac, hovering in the sky. As the video continues, the object moves in an unconventional manner, lacking visible propulsion or wings, yet maintaining smooth and rapid acceleration. A group of boys was captured on footage walking through a secluded area, unaware that someone was following them from a distance.
Bravo.
As they continued along the path, the figure stalking them moved closer. Suddenly, the stalker broke into a full sprint, chasing after the boys as they realized they were being followed and started running.
Nemam pojma, daj ga šutni, daj ga šutni.
Neću se. Mislim da je pijan, ili nešto.
Okej, mislim da idemo. A on je da...
Fuck, si mu vidio facu? Ne,
pa naravno da sam vidio facu, vidiš.
Nisam skužio.
CCTV footage captures an unusual object in the sky, a jellyfish-shaped UFO slowly hovering and pulsating with lights, unlike any aircraft they had ever seen. The UFO hovered in place for some time, moving very slowly, before it gradually faded out of sight, leaving viewers stunned by the mysterious phenomenon. A person captures the moment an object appeared, flying at a steady pace across the sky. The UFO's flight path was smooth and silent, moving steadily before it disappeared out of view. A Ouija board is placed on a table, with the planchette resting in the center. Slowly, the planchette begins to move across the board, seemingly on its own, with no one touching it. A group of friends gathers around a Ouija board, eager to begin their session.
Okay. Alright, so we're gonna play. Ask us, like, wait, guys, wait. Should we start playing? Yeah, we're recording. Alright.
Kayla, say hi. Go on. Oh, is she recording?
Yeah, she is.
Alright, so today we're doing Ouija board.
Yeah. No, this is my fault. Shut up.
Oh, I thought we were doing team 5.
No, we're doing.
As they ask their questions, one of them suddenly goes into a trance-like state.
Somebody get this man out of here.
JT.
Someone get this
man out. JT.
Someone get this man out.
JT. Why? Stop moving the board. Stop moving the board. Stop moving the board. JT, stop.
Okay. No.
JT. No. That's putting my fingers out. Stop recording.
A person tries to play the Charlie Charlie game, but it fails to work, leading them to turn to a real Ouija board for a more authentic experience.
Use the pen test. That's on man's face thing. And Jess. Spirit, I want you to manifest over here again like you did before. In the portal room. Manifest right here.
They set up the Ouija board and begin asking questions, eagerly anticipating any movement or communication from the other side.
Can you do that again, please? Oh man, over here nobody down to do no Ouija board with me, man. Scared. Scary cat.
Footage from a paranormal investigation outside the most haunted Sally House in Atchison, Kansas, captures a terrifying encounter with a demonic presence.
Whoa. Tim.
The investigator is seen standing outside, surrounded by darkness, when they suddenly begin to show signs of distress, as if something unseen is influencing them. The investigator begins to convulse, their body jerking uncontrollably as they speak in an unfamiliar, distorted voice, suggesting a possession or demonic influence.
I don't want to go in the house. Want some more holy water?
Shortly after, holy water is placed on the investigator, seemingly providing some relief as the distressing symptoms gradually subside.
Dude, look at that, dude. He's smoking. I'm not even doing that. You getting that?
It's not. Yeah, I got it. It's not live right now, but I got it.
What? Can we go live?
Yeah.
I see steamy. Come on my neck. See if I'm steamy.
A man decides to use his Ouija board after feeling the presence of a spirit eager to communicate with him. He sets it up, hoping for contact. The planchette moves rapidly, and as he continues, the spirit reveals itself to be full of unspeakable evil, with the face of a demon appearing.
Oh, marvelous. It's Grendel's mother. Tell me, are you known as a sea witch? So, can you show your face?
As the man communicates, the face of a demon suddenly appears, shifting back and forth with his own face in a cinematic style, as if they're exchanging expressions or interacting through the board.
Yeah, I did that like 5 minutes ago, and I'm better looking than your kid.
How dare you insult me?
The Ouija board is set up with a planchette, and no one is touching it at first, but it begins to move on its own. The planchette slides across the board without any hands on it, causing a noticeable disturbance as it shifts direction. Footage captures the terrifying swaying of skyscrapers at the Park Origin Thonglor complex in Bangkok during the earthquake. The powerful tremors with an epicenter in Myanmar caused the buildings to visibly oscillate, alarming residents. This footage reveals the sheer intensity of the tremors during the Turkey-Syria earthquake.
Yol yarıldı ha. Burada yol yarıldı. Bak daha devam ediyor. Bak şimdi bak. İyi izle. Bak şimdi.
The violent shaking caused buildings, streets, and vehicles to tremble as people struggled to stay on their feet.
Kalk kalk elini bak. Bak. Bak şimdi. Ay. Şimdi hızlanır. Aynen. Bak. Şu an tam hızlandı. Bak bak.
The aftermath of the earthquake in Mandalay, Myanmar, shows the devastating impact left behind. Buildings suffered severe damage, with debris scattered across streets as residents assessed the destruction. A compilation video shows the terrifying impacts of the 7.7 magnitude earthquake across Bangkok. Footage includes swaying skyscrapers, cracked roads, and frightened residents fleeing buildings in panic. Footage captures the terrifying moment the iconic Mahanakorn building in Bangkok sways during the earthquake. The massive skyscraper moves visibly, leaving onlookers in shock as the tremors shake the city. A massive UFO was seen hovering in the sky, its size and shape unlike anything commonly known. The object remained still for several moments, emitting a bright glow as onlookers recorded in disbelief. A strange creature is initially spotted sitting down in the distance, its unusual features catching the attention of the person recording. The creature stands up, revealing its unsettling appearance, and begins to move slowly towards the camera. The person recording becomes increasingly nervous as the creature approaches, but the footage cuts before any interaction occurs. A rare sighting of a pelican eel was captured underwater, showcasing its unique and striking appearance. The eel was seen swimming gracefully, its elongated body and pelican-like mouth visible as it moved through the water. A bright and fast-moving object, possibly a UAP or UFO, is captured on camera in the night sky. It seems to pass through a strange distortion in the sky, leading some to believe it could be entering a wormhole or shifting into another dimension. Police respond to reports of a 7-year-old girl seen running alone in the street late at night in Mentor, Ohio.
Surveillance cameras have been catching what looks like a white figure running around at night.
Locals capture eerie photos and videos of a mysterious shape moving in the area, sparking suspicions of a ghostly presence.
See it from a couple of different angles in these videos. Now, Mentor police even responded to a call from someone saying they thought they saw something strange, and when the officer showed up, he said he thought he saw...
The figure remains unexplained, with many questioning if it could be the spirit of a child, given the reports of her running alone through the street.
Child running, but it looked like they were standing up too straight and moving too fast, and then he got out of the car. He said there was no one there, and the dash cam didn't pick anything up either.
A group gathers around a Ouija board using a glass cup as a planchette, each placing a finger lightly on it.
As soon as we wake up, we go sleep.
Unbeknownst to one girl, the others had removed their fingers, leaving her touching the glass alone when it suddenly begins to move.
I might be able to go beep.
A group gathers around a Ouija board and hovers their fingers slightly above the planchette, asking for it to move without physical contact.
On your own again.
Somebody we know.
Alright.
Go on then, it's over to you.
You move the planchette on your own, where you just put our fingers really like...
They sit in silence, watching closely and waiting for any sign of movement, clearly focused and expectant.
Go to the yes.
Do you want to get down here, Carl, so you can get it?
Go to the yes for us. We know you can do it. There we go.
Come on, move.
Despite the tension in the room, the planchette remains completely still, leaving the group in disappointed silence.
Hiya. It's crazy that, isn't it?
You can see all the lights outside.
Come on. Come on, Albie, move.
I've never ever seen this happen before.
A man in Colombia, in an empty mall, was recording in a bathroom when he noticed some strange activity occurring.
Bueno, estoy nuevamente aquí, en la puerta del baño. No hay nadie acá.
As he continued filming, objects in the bathroom could be heard moving on their own, with the air growing noticeably colder.
Bueno, voy para adentro. La sangre de Cristo me cura. Hola, hola. Hola. Hola, hola, ¿estás acá? ¿Dónde estás? Se prenden las luces. ¿Estás jugando con la llave?
A mysterious force seemed to be manipulating the items, and the man could hear faint, eerie sounds that suggested the presence of an entity or spirit.
¿Estás jugando con la llave? ¿Ah? Necesito otra prueba. Necesito otra prueba. ¡Ay, marica!
While exploring a tunnel, a man ventured deeper into the unknown.
Wow. That's so cool. Wow. Whoa.
As he moved forward, he noticed something unsettling at the end of the tunnel. A young girl's face peeking out from the shadows, barely visible.
Hello? Oh my God. Hello? Hello? Oh my God. No.
A surfer sets out to conquer one of the most massive waves he's ever faced. As the wave builds in front of him, it grows into an 82-foot giant, crashing down with intense force. With incredible skill, the surfer rides the massive wave, skillfully navigating its power and height, pulling off a stunning feat in the process. A team of police officers heads to a quiet graveyard on a chilling night, investigating reports of strange activity. As they move through the cemetery, the atmosphere grows tense, and suddenly, an eerie scream pierces the silence, causing them to run back the way rear were coming from. Mysterious orbs caught on footage, moving erratically across the frame as if they have a mind of their own.
What is that?
The orbs continue to float and disappear into thin air, leaving the viewer with more questions than answers about the strange entities or phenomena they just witnessed. A man was inside his apartment when he suddenly felt the entire building begin to shake.
Oh.
As the earthquake intensified, furniture and household items started moving on their own.
Fucking A.
The shaking continued for several moments before gradually settling, leaving the apartment in disarray. A person inside a high-rise building in Myanmar witnessed a terrifying moment as the earthquake struck. From their vantage point, they saw the neighboring tower being torn apart by the violent shaking. Looking further down, they noticed water from a rooftop pool spilling over the edge, cascading down the side of the building. A person in Bangkok captured the intense shaking of an earthquake from a high-rise building. On the rooftop, a pool began sloshing violently, sending waves of water spilling over the edges. The scene grew more chaotic as the tremors continued, with water cascading down the building.
Oh my.
CCTV footage captured the moment before the recent earthquake in Myanmar, Thailand. People were seen relaxing in and around a rooftop pool, unaware of what was about to happen. Suddenly, the earthquake struck, causing the pool water to violently spill over as people scrambled in shock. Shocking footage from Myanmar captures the moment an earthquake struck a high-rise building. As the ground shook, water from a rooftop pool spilled over, sweeping people off their feet. A person recorded the intense shaking inside their sitting room as an earthquake struck. Furniture and decorations toppled over, crashing to the floor as the tremors intensified. As the shaking settled, the aftermath revealed a chaotic mess of fallen items scattered across the room. A towering building stood tall as tremors began to shake its foundation. The structure swayed dangerously before suddenly giving way, crumbling floor by floor. A massive cloud of dust erupted into the air as the building collapsed entirely. A partially constructed building stood as tremors from the earthquake began to intensify. In moments, the entire building collapsed, sending debris and dust into the air.
Obi wase. Obi wo. Obi wase. Jiwe. Obi wase.
A residential building stood intact as an earthquake shook the ground violently. Cracks spread before it suddenly gave way, collapsing into a massive cloud of dust and debris. A construction site was caught on camera as the earthquake struck, causing the building to suddenly collapse into a massive cloud of dust. As the the dust settled, the full extent of the destruction became visible, raising fears that thousands may have been trapped beneath the rubble. An earthquake's tremors reached all the way to the coast, causing panic in various locations. Inside a supermarket, the shaking was noticeable, but no items fell from the shelves as people looked around in concern.
It's an earthquake.
A powerful earthquake struck London, shaking the city with intense tremors. Amidst the chaos, one of the buildings suddenly collapsed, sending debris into the streets. Security surveillance footage captures the exact moment a structure begins to shake violently. Within seconds, the building gives way, collapsing into dust and debris. A DePaul University student is seen in a recreational study room, exhibiting strange and unexplainable behavior that suggests possible demonic possession. The student begins to show signs of agitation and strange movements, their body contorting unnaturally as she sits alone at the table. Surveillance footage captures the eerie moment as the student's behavior becomes increasingly erratic, with no apparent cause or explanation for the disturbance. A man is seen in an intense moment, exhibiting signs of possible demonic possession, with his behavior changing drastically. He begins speaking in an unintelligible language, sounding like speaking in tongues, as his expressions grow more intense and disturbing.
Yo, Paul.
The scene becomes tense, with others in the room appearing shocked and uncertain about how to handle the unsettling situation.
Paul, are you alright, man? Did you catch in the Holy Ghost or something, you know what I'm saying? Everything's square, right? That was some serious stuff right there, kid.
A woman is seen strapped to a hospital bed after using a Ouija board. She appears visibly distressed at first, but then begins laughing uncontrollably as her behavior shifts between moments of calm and unease.
Alejandra, ¿no estás cansada? ¿De qué te ríes? ¿Y por qué te vas a morir? ¿Que ya no te quieres o qué?
Medical staff try to calm her down while she continues to laugh, leaving everyone in the room feeling uneasy about the situation.
Déjale, toma unos pedos, ya, Alejandra, ya. tranquila. Tranquila ya. Ahí vale.
A man is seen sitting alone, using a Ouija board in a dimly lit room.
Just coming up to midnight, it's about a minute to midnight. I'm going to try a little Ouija board. I don't know to be honest if they work full stop, but if I'm on my own, I've really found a bit of glass in this. I'm not going to light the candles.
As he interacts with the board, objects in the room begin to move on their own, signaling the onset of poltergeist activity.
Trying the, what's it called, the confrontational approach. It'll piss you off being dead. Me.
The camera captures a ghostly figure briefly manifesting in the corner of the room, adding to the eerie atmosphere.
It's going to be ages before it calms down. Right, so I'm back in the house. There's a little bit of 2 minutes.
A girl who had used a Ouija board in a cemetery is seen entering her room, where unsettling footage captures her bed. A pixelated figure appears to crawl on the bed, moving eerily, suggesting an attachment following her from the cemetery. As she approaches the bed, the figure vanishes, leaving no trace, while she remains unaware of what occurred. The video begins with an impressive sight, a jellyfish glowing brightly in the deep, dark waters 4,000 feet underwater. Its movements are mesmerizing as it gently drifts through the deep. As the jellyfish pulsates, its bioluminescent light flickers and flashes like fireworks, creating a stunning visual effect in the surroundings of the ocean floor. Footage captures a glimpse of a mysterious creature from the abyss. It moves in an unusual and unsettling manner, its body contorting and shifting in ways that seem unnatural for a living organism. Its movements appear erratic, almost as if it's gliding through the water without any clear pattern, creating a sense of disorientation. The creature's appearance is alien-like, adding to the eerie vibe of the footage. Footage of strange lizard-like creatures spotted in a remote area, moving quickly across the ground.
Lizard-like creatures were caught on camera, walking on their rear legs, with the crest on both their head and back, and with a long tail. Is this an...
Their distinctive scaly bodies and unique movements are clearly visible as they traverse the terrain.
Elaborate prank with 2 people in costumes, a visual effects trick, or could it finally be evidence of lizard people?
Footage reveals the elusive bigfin squid, its long, ghostly tentacles stretching out in the dark depths of the ocean. The squid glides silently through the water, its alien-like appearance highlighted by the dim light of the deep sea. Underwater footage captures a sleek humanoid figure swimming gracefully through the depths, sparking speculation about its mermaid-like appearance. The figure is seen moving fluidly, its long flowing tail shimmering in the water, resembling classic depictions of mermaids from folklore.